Over here in the red, top right corner, we have
해병왕 프라임 위.
And of course our Protoss player. He was choking before, but now he's back. Can he win this? He is.
GSL.
All right. Well, this map has rotational symmetry.
It does.
It does indeed, and normally the Terran wants to be behind your natural so they can drop it instantly. That is not the case here. So the positions are pretty fine for MC, even though I think you'd prefer to be across map. Now, proxy barracks. Same time MC is scouted MarineKing right away. This is not going to make MarineKing very happy because he's going to... Oh, and interesting. It looks like it may be a proxy barracks Marauder rush because he is getting that very fast gas.
This is quite interesting, Artosis.
May just be one Rax Marauder pressure. We do see that from time to time.
Let's find out what he does.
Yeah. Basically, with that rush, if he is going to do, he's going to want to get concussive shells right away and just flow Marauders right up the ramp and harass as best he can on the Protoss units. Just try to out-micro them. Because early Marauders with concussive grenade are very good against early gateway units in small numbers.
I'm also curious about Reapers being a possibility. You could follow Marauder pressure up
if he did
with a Reaper through the back.
Quite true. Definitely a good way to scout, especially when you have a tech lab. Now he has scouted it, Tasteless, so definitely going to know it's coming. And a Marauder is being made, as is the Orbital. I have no doubt the concussive shell will start shortly thereafter. There it is. Starts right up. And MC, interestingly enough, going to chrono boost out 2 Zealots.
2 Zealots.
Yeah.
I don't know about this, Artosis.
I think the Zealots are just kind of going to chase him while he gets out some other units.
I suppose the Cybernetics core isn't actually done, so you need to have something to tank that damage.
Yeah, maybe the first one you can just chase away. And I like this at the bottom of the ramp, Tasteless. There is a bunker being made. That's very interesting.
Probes coming out too.
Yeah, you realize this is a little bit scary. The SCV, Tasteless, is going to just chill behind there. That Zealot comes around to kill him, though. Now with 2 Marauders out. Probe's pretty good against Marauders, believe it or not.
No, not terrible at all. Stalker should be out soon. There it is.
And now that Zealot's going to want to tank damage while the Stalker deals it. Some very hurt Marauders thus far, and they got to go right up and attack him.
Nice. MC is holding us off pretty easily.
Just 1 red Marauder left.
Oh.
And bam, down he goes. Stabbed in the back of his head by a Zealot Psyblade.
That's not how I want to go, Artosis.
No, definitely not.
If I die, I prefer to just, be eaten by sharks.
Is that how you prefer
That's how I want to go.
Interesting.
Now, the Marauder has to get vision up here to utilize the bunker.
Yep.
So there needs to be at least 2 units here.
MarineKing is rush not going as he saw it going, I think.
Yeah.
And even though he killed a few probes out there, we do have 19 probes against 15 SCVs.
Scouting probe taken out. MarineKing not done applying pressure.
Yeah, 2 more barracks going up instead of any sort of expansion play. Is still producing Marauders out of that center barracks. Now, MC, he's adding a second gateway and a second gas. I would love to see out of MC this game something like we've seen out of Songho in the past, aka TSL Killer now, where you make a lot of sentries. I'm talking 4 sentries. You just keep that ramp completely force field nonstop, and you giggle. But MC is moving out. He does have a pretty sizable force, against just 1 barracks opening. This could do a pretty good job, but there are 4 Marauders out there with concussive shells. And look at this. He uses the Zealot to chase him away. And nice play here by MC, taking out all these Marauders with minimal losses.
And he's going to get the tech lab here, but it's researching STEM. No problem.
MC just getting so far ahead here, really showing his level. Something we have not seen from MC in the past.
Base is under
And he is definitely going to lose this command. Excuse me, barracks.
Yeah. Barracks is going to go down, and in the meantime, MarineKing Prime doesn't have a huge plan right now, Tasteless. He's fallen back on making Marines.
Yeah.
And a factory. This is basically, this rush has not done anything he had planned for it.
No, he's actually behind.
I just love the fact that MC keeps on mixing in a single Zealot to take out these Marauders. The Zealots have really good DPS, so you have to run away from them.
Yeah, you're totally right. Just like in StarCraft
Yeah.
1, you know, when you compare a Zealot to a Dragoon, a Zealot, deals more damage per attack, but a Zealot attacks faster, thus dealing more damage over time, so you have to micro away from it.
Right. And we do have a Robotics going up, probably going to pop out a really quick Observer from that. Make sure that no shenanigans do occur.
And our Terran in defense mode does know about the Robotics.
And that Observer has in fact started. Gonna tell him exactly what's going on and maybe even get aggressive here. Scout. Oh no, it looks like he wants to just go up and try to break. Don't know if that's gonna be the best plan against two bunkers. But he definitely can just harass the back here. Now run up the ramp. Because those bunkers are pretty empty. Oh, no, decides not to. Ooh, I like this, Tasteless. We do have a Warp Prism being made. Very interesting.
Nice job warping in a Zealot over here. Gonna wear down these Terran forces.
Here comes the Observer. It's gonna give him the full story.
Oh, your life was in vain. Meanwhile, running up in the ramp.
Yeah, those bunkers, they are not filled right now, but he decides, ooh, there are two bunkers there with units. I'm going to run away. I don't want to waste all my units. MC right now is taking his expansion, so he is feeling very confident. I love this Warp Prism Tasteless. I can't wait to see exactly what he wants to do with it. Ooh, it might. Well, we have seen in the past Immortals being used in Warp Prisms. You throw two of them in there, it's kind of like a Reaver drop. You just drop them out and bang stuff.
You can drop them out on tanks and stuff too.
Very true.
Immortal's such an interesting unit.
So we do have an Immortal being rushed out. The 3 sentries going to be very important when this rush does come. He's going to have to cast his force fields just right. In fact, he's getting even more sentries right now.
Oh, interesting.
I love this army composition. You know, when you get a bunch of sentries and Immortals, you can really abuse the Terran infantry army. You cut it just right and target those Immortals on the Marauders, and does a great job. But here it comes. This is a fearsome army indeed. It does have stim. Combat shields almost done. Concussive shells, of course, have been done for quite a while. So MC really have the units it's going to take to take this out.
The Immortals are going to be pretty handy against the Marauders. A lot of it's going to be about force fields. And what's he going to do over here? This is interesting.
I don't know.
Perhaps warping some units in the back of his opponent's base?
Definitely a possibility.
Could be.
Medevac's coming out for MarineKing. Going to stay very aggressive this game. In the meantime, we do have the Robotics Bay being made, so he can go up to Colossus.
All right, a few more sentries thrown in here with Zealots. Oh, SCV does get by. He's like, no, you should have killed me here. Come back and finish me off. There you go.
Now, those sentries are going to want to cut this army in half as it comes, so the Zealots can do their damage without stuff kiting.
Uh-oh. SCV's Artosis.
Oh my god. Well, we do have a Colossus on the way. Will he retreat up the ramp, or will he battle for the expansion? It looks like he's going to battle for the expansion.
Here come the SCVs.
Might be able to stall it long enough for that Colossus. Cuts it in half. Here come the probes as well. Zealot's tanking the damage and dealing it in the front, but most of his units are in fact sentries, so they are not so good at actually giving off good damage. Here he goes up the ramp. Does he have enough to force field it?
Looks like he is going to go ahead and take out this Nexus with ease.
You know, MC probably should have not fought that battle at all, but that's easy to say with that hindsight, Tasteless.
Yeah. Nice scanning, killing out the Observer.
We do have a Zealot being warped in back here. It is going to go up to harass.
These SCVs are going to have to deal with the Zealot.
Doesn't have a whole lot of them. Oh my god, and the Zealot's actually doing a great job right now.
Yeah.
He's killed 2 SCVs, losing a lot of mining time as well. He even sees that a Viking is being made.
Uh-oh. He's got to be careful.
Oh man, yeah, he has to be so careful. Going to lose some extra units here that he did not need to lose. A little bit over-aggressive there. Maybe had his stuff all on one hotkey, which actually he does. I think that was the problem there. He wanted to poke with the Colossus, but if you look at his hotkey, all his units on that single hotkey. Something a lot of players are doing in StarCraft 2.
Yeah, you got to have, sometimes at least 3 control groups so that you can actually move your army the proper way. You can't micro it like one big ball.
Quite true. Vikings are in here. Not a lot of anti-air up there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. Looks like he's going to lose this Colossus.
Looks like he's going to lose this
Doing
game.
basically no damage. Yeah, oops. Well, MarineKing Prime going to take this game down. A few mistakes by MC.
GG.
Sometimes it's very hard to tell as Protoss if you're going to be able to do the correct force fields and take out an army. But definitely that was MC's big mistake there, was actually trying to defend the natural. He had walked up the ramp, sat tight, gotten his Colossus out, just sacked the expansion, saved the probes, saved all his units. I feel like he would have been able to come down that ramp when he did get the 2 Colossus. He would have had a huge army against the one basing MarineKing. It would have been a much closer game, but instead he tried to engage, tried to save that expansion. If you know you can't win the fight, don't fight it.
Absolutely.
You may as well just lose,
you're going to
leave the
win.
game,
Yeah, he should have just gone up the ramp, sacked that expansion, expanded to the back of his base. We're going to take a break in just a little bit here.
Yep.
So it's 1-1, anybody's game. Pretty interesting play there from MarineKing.
Yeah.
Stayed in one base for so long.
He did indeed.
He never actually had an expansion.
No plans to ever expand there, but his early harassment really didn't do anything. He got actually quite far behind on that, but it still came back and managed to take the game down. Although we're going to go ahead and attribute that to that one battle on the low ground. MC definitely made a mistake there.
Absolutely. So, guys, thank you for joining us. We'll be back in a little bit here. Might want to, I don't know, do a little tidying up around your computer desk.
Get yourself a slice of pumpkin pie. I finally finished off my pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie is so good.
So good.
We'll be back soon. Don't.
You never let me know. You close your eyes, I hold you tight, but it's no surprise. Like I know it all. Even if I try, if I try, you never.